Hey guys, do you know how to navigate in a highway without GPS? Let's find out how we used to navigate without GPS.
Shields hide within them long forgotten knowledge. As our great ancestors could navigate by the signs in the sky before the creation of the compass, so too before GPS could they navigate.
It's kind of crazy how GPS changes everything. I remember traveling with my father, and we used to ask people in the streets, look for signs, stuff like that to navigate. But now with GPS, it's kind of easier, of course, but it's less of an adventure when you travel. It's good, in the most part, it's good, but without GPS, I guess we create more core memories. But yeah, it's kind of very 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 useful GPS for everything.
By these signs. Come with me and learn how to navigate the constellations created across a continent by the Interstate Highway System. First are the Interstate Majors, beginning with I-90 from Seattle to Boston, the longest and northernest of all the.
I I don't know if it's very different here from Brazil, but let's see what guys. I have to say I don't even know if I know how to navigate here in Brazil. Only with signs. But yeah, I know the how I can say that in English. The most important, it's a BR 101, and it's not BR in Portuguese. It's BR 101, and my here in my city is BR 232. I know these two because they are the most important here in my region.
The highs. Then the southernest, Jacksonville, Florida to Santa Monica, California, I-10. Interstate majors that run east-west are double digits ending in 0. The bigger, the northerner. So, filling in the rest, the next northernest is San
Makes
Francisco,
sense.
California to Teaneck, New Jersey, I-80, and the next southernest, Florence, South Carolina to Kent, Texas, I-20. Then Cove Fort, Utah to Baltimore, Maryland, I-70, and Little Rock, Arkansas to Fort Worth, Texas, I-30. Okay, so that one is the most minor of the majors, and it doesn't quite fit as well with the rest with its
Majors.
diagonality. But I'm confident it's the lone exception and not foreshadowing. Next, Barstow, California to Wilmington, North Carolina, I-40, then I-50 and I-60, which don't exist. See, there are older highways than the interstate system, slower other ways not built to the Interstate's Book of Exalted Construction Codes. These are called U.S. highways or U.S. routes, the most famous of which is Route 66, and these use the United States numbered highway system.
I don't know. Here in Brazil, we have Discovery Channel. I guess you guys have too, but in Brazil, I guess to my age, I have 30 now. It's a core memory because we used to watch a lot of Discovery Channel and a lot of channels, not channels, programs. I can say that shows. A lot of shows have this 66 like a myth or something like that. And one day, maybe when if I go to United States, maybe I travel in 66. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, it is one of my bucket lists. And one day, maybe.
System, which put the old U.S. Route 50 and 60 right in the middle. The Department of Transportation knew that only the most devout roadway anoraks would be attuned to the difference between interstates and routes, and normals would simply look at the number. To simplify everyone's life, DOT skipped interstates 50 and 60 to avoid minds getting muddled in the middle of America. That's the east-west interstate majors covered. Now on to north-south, the longest of which is Maine to Miami, Florida, I-95, which, like all majors, no exception surely, are double digits, but ending in 5 now to indicate verticality. On the opposite coast, San Diego, California to Blaine, Washington is I-5. Okay, so already that's not double digits, but maybe officially it has a leading 0, but just not on the sign, right, Department of Transportation? No? Okay, well, then I-5 has a leading 0 in our hearts. The rest of the north-south interstate majors are Petersburg, Virginia to Montgomery, Alabama, I-85, a bit of a sister route to I-30, San Diego, California to Sweetgrass, Montana, I-15, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan to Hialeah, Florida, I-75, Las Cruces, New Mexico to Buffalo, Wyoming, I-20.
I have to say, when because United States is very, very, very big. It's like Brazil. Brazil is very, very, very big too. But for sure, United States has more roads and highways. And when you see like that, it's look like very complicated. But when you're going to travel, you don't navigate this in one day. You know, it's multiple days to travel between one coast for another. So you have time to plan your trip or something like that. And sometimes you don't even leave one highway, or you know, I it's complicated, but it's not that complicated. 30 minutes studying the map, you can know, oh, here I go here. Sometimes it's difficult when you're going closer and closer to the location to know, oh, now I have to leave the highway to, this is the trick part. But yeah, it's not that complicated. But like I said, United States is very big, so have a lot of highways.
25, then I-45 from Houston, Texas to Dallas, Texas. Contrary to popular belief, interstates don't have to be interstate interstates. They can be intrastate interstates. The obvious examples are Hawaii and Alaska, which have intrastate interstates, but also Puerto Rico, which has an extra-state intrastate? I mean, I guess technically it's an extra unincorporated territory?
If you are having trouble with that, and you are American, so I'm Brazilian, I don't speak English very well, it's kind of, what?
Anyway, these three being physically disconnected from the rest of the network use a different numbering system with letters. But back on the continent, there are in fact way more intrastate interstates than interstate interstates. Most are the interstate minors we will get to, but I-45 is notable for being the only interstate major that's intrastate. Finishing up the north-south majors, it's Texas again in Laredo to Duluth, Minnesota, I-35, then Chicago, Illinois to La Place, Louisiana, I-55, and finally hop over to Mobile, Alabama.
I don't know, guys, if it's dangerous to travel in the United States. Here in Brazil, it's kind of dangerous. The roads, the highways are not that good. Some are, but the most are very bad conditions. And we have trouble with violence. That's not funny at all. And a lot of, to be robbed or something like that. And let me know if traveling in the highways are dangerous or not, like in the road conditions and violence.
Up to Gary, Indiana on I-65. Together, the interstate major constellation with its shining numbers lets you navigate the nation. The
It's
lower
kinda
the numbers,
beautiful.
the more south and west you are, the higher north and east. If it ends in 0, you're traveling horizontally, and if it ends in 5, vertically. Very satisfying.
Imagine the work that took to map that. The people who, oh, here is 20, here is 30, here is 5. It's kind of crazy.
Now, there are scores of lesser connecting constellations as well. These are interstate minors and use 3 digits to communicate their navigational secrets. Interstate minors diverge from a major and have their last 2 digits match the major from whence they came. Then, if the first digit is even, it means the interstate minor will eventually connect back to its parent major. For example, as I-70 crosses the nation, I-670 diverts in Kansas City, Missouri, but eventually circles back to connect to I-70 in Kansas City, Kansas. Even-numbered minors are often called bypasses when they bypass something, or beltways when they encircle something. An interstate minor that starts with an odd number warns that it will not connect back to its parent. This is called a spur. Example, as I-90 goes past Buffalo, I-190 diverges, and the odd digit lets you know you won't be coming back, instead plunging one way into the wilds of Canada. Nice! Though sometimes a spur won't just go nowhere, it will instead connect back to another interstate major. In this case, which of the double digits are used as the base of the triple? And the answer is, there isn't a consistent answer. It's up to the states. So that's interstate majors and minors, but there's also interstate mediums, like...
Now it's getting... It's getting kind of complicated.
I-64 from Wentzville, Missouri to Chesapeake, Virginia, and I-29 from Kansas City, Missouri to Pembina, North Dakota. The interstate mediums follow the same numbering pattern as the majors, all 2 digits, if we keep those leading zeros in our hearts, evens east-west, odds north-south. All in order too, except for I-99, which is so annoying. DOT, why did you do this? What? Congress specifically picked 99 out of order for this highway, so Congress is the only one who can fix it? Ugh. Well, let's just try to ignore that and move on. The interstate majors are all uniquely numbered, but not so with the mediums. There's an I-76 from Big Springs, Nebraska to Denver, Colorado, and another I-76 from Belmar, New Jersey to Akron, Ohio. Sandwiched between the
But they are kind of far, you know?
majors I-90 and I-80 are duplicate medium I-84s, I-86s, I-87s, and I-88s. The rule is that as long as the duplicates are far enough away to avoid muddling minds, it's fine. There are also loads of duplicate interstate minors, which there have to be if you think about it. Take I-95, which crosses 15 densely populated states. To only have 9 options for spurs and bypasses would be rather limiting. In fact, just Maryland alone has an I-195, 295, 395, 495, 595, 695, 795, 895, and really? Ugh, so close. DOT, you've got to build an I-995 in Maryland just to complete the set for me, please. So that's the system, but as we've already seen with interstate mediums, anything built over decades is going to acquire exceptions. And taking a little detour to my home interstate, I-495, aka the Long Island Expressway, aka the LIE, don't dare call it the lie or locals will laugh at you. This is the spinal spur of the Long Island fish, never connecting back to its parent I-95 because Long Island is an island. But as a one-way spur, it should start with an odd digit, not an even, and it really should be a 2-digit interstate medium because it technically doesn't connect to I-95 at all, rather just dropping you off in Midtown Manhattan with an LOL buddy, good luck finding the Lincoln Tunnel. I guess the LIE is a lie after all. A worse exception on the other coast.
Okay. Well, without GPS, it's kind of crazy to find out where you have to go. Because in highways, it's kind of easy to know, oh, this highway is connected to this state. Easy. But when you are arriving or you have to do some type of connection to another highway, but you have to go in a city in order to do that, it's crazy. It's crazy. To navigate in a big city only with signs and stuff like that, it's difficult. It's very difficult. Here in Brazil, our cities are very disorganized. It's the right word, and it's kind of hard when you are without your GPS.
Coast in San Francisco is Interstate 238, which the number tells you should be a bypass off of I-38, but no, I-38 doesn't exist. I-238 is a one-way spur connecting 2 other interstate minors, I-580 and I-880, so
Guys, what's going on with this channel? The video is very, very well produced. It's kind of funny. He has a good sense of humor. Even to me, I don't understand very well the roads in the United States and the Congress, stuff like that. I didn't understand very well the jokes. But why you put your videos and have 1 minute of, okay. I won't be stressed by that. In the middle, in this little time I have, I'm gonna show you the Brazilian map. How I don't remember how to put the roads. It's here, yeah. Okay, it's like that. It's like that. Okay, let's see. I live here, over here in this region, Gravatá. So you can see it's kind of complicated to navigate. It's all roads. And okay, I know this is the it's the major of my region. Is the 232 and links my city to my capital of my state, Recife, and it links to the second most important city in Pernambuco. It's my state, and link to Caruaru. So this link the capital to the second most important city is 232, and the capital to the another capital, like here, Maceió, to the south is the next capital to the south, is 111, one of the most important roads here in Brazil. Let me see. Okay, now we're talking. Over here, 101. AL, it's AL is the state, Alagoas. Over here, it's 101. Oh, where is the 101? Wait. 101. Oh, I don't know why AL be, turns to PA 060. Where is 101 in Pernambuco? Okay, guys, I'm kind of confused now. but yeah, let me show you. Okay, okay. The 232, it's right, but where is the over here, 101. Oh, I guess has an a. Okay, guys, I'm kind of confused. I tried to explain your stuff, and I'm more confused than I was before trying to explain. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my company. If you do, if you know, it is what it is, boys. Bye.